To hire a car if their finances aren't at issue, and other people choose to use public transport. There are buses in the valley. Like most alpine areas would have good public transport because people do use it. The campsite also has a ski bus that they use, and if people want to organise themselves, we can ask them to use that to drop a group out. Say you wanted to go around to the next valley to go climbing, or to walk back from, or whatever, then we can organise that. I think it's €2 for the public bus and not like €3 for the campsite bus, but we just need to plan that one. So it's not a huge amount and it's accessible. You can get out and about. And if you really want to save your money, you can walk to where you're getting to, or to the lifts. But yeah, there's room there. Hiring a car between a bunch, 4 of you, isn't too bad, but on your own, and there are hotels, I believe, in the area, but I won't be staying in, and the campsite's pretty reasonable price-wise. It works out at around 18 or 20 euros a night for camping. It is, yeah. There's 2 Gressonys. Saint-Jean is, just get to the... So yeah, you've Turin, Milan, and Geneva airports, and they're between 1.5 and 3 hours away from Gressoney. There's a train service every hour, and takes about 1.5 hours, and there are bus services as well. This one is from between. Yeah. The train runs along the Aosta Valley, so depending on which airport you're coming into, you would link into that. Sorry, because there's 3 or 4 different options. I'm just trying to pen through. So, to and from Turin, there's hourly trains, takes about 1.5 hours. And then there's main stations all along the Aosta Valley. So you can scrutinise it somewhat more once you know where you're going to fly to and from. But the information is all in the pack as well. And Milan takes about 3 hours on a train. And there's a link there for Italian Rail, so you can have a look and do a little bit of route planning from there. So that's travel. Are there any other questions just while I have the pack out? I've printed I printed out a few. I researched the climbing in the area, and I know I'm going to find more when we get there as well. And I printed out copies of those. You can download crag guides for crags I've found anyway. There's a few sites, so I can send a link into that. But I'll bring them as well for people if they want to use them. The thing with the cragging I found in that area, that whilst there are a number of crags, and there's a number of a few of the lower end grades, there's quite a lot of high end grades in that area as well. So it may be that people need to drive a little to get to other areas where there's a broader range of grades. I think there's enough for a few days climbing at an easy level, but then people might need to branch out a little bit further and take a trip out to climb in different areas if that's what your main target is. For most people there for a week or so would do a few high peaks, a few crag days, and a mixture in between. Well, there's a number of them. It depends. Yeah. Yeah, there's up the valley is a ski lift, so you can get in. It's about 2 kilometres from memory up the valley, and there's a bus that you can get straight to the ski station, the ski lift station. Yeah, you can get to the ski lift. So without knowing what routes you're planning to do or where you're planning to go, you can get into the ski area on a public transport bus. Yeah. But what I'm saying is you might choose to go out of that valley and down towards Courmayeur or other areas, depending on what you want to do. I'm loath to say I'll have my car there, And I have been known to drop people places before now, within reason. There will be a car there. So. And if not a car, there'll be a bus from the campsite if folk want to. Doing it all very quick.